Have you ever asked yourself, what's my greatest fear? Not the surface level answers we give in casual conversation, but the kind of fear that keeps you awake at night. The fear that whispers when the world goes quiet. Maybe it's the thought that nothing good will ever happen for you. Maybe it's the idea that life is already written and your story was never meant for greatness. But what if fear itself was the greatest thief of all, the silent hand that steals your courage, your vision, your future, before you even take the first step? I spent years living in fear. Fear became my shadow, my unwanted companion in every decision. But here's the truth. Fear is not a wall, it's a voice with no substance, no body, no weight. It isn't made of steel, it isn't made of stone, it is only as real as the power you hand to it. Fear is an illness. If ignored, it spreads. If fed, it grows. But when faced, it crumbles. The best way to silence the demons that chase you is to stop running. Turn, face them. Because courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is standing tall while your heart is pounding. Do the thing that terrifies you. Step into the storm you once avoided, and watch how fear loses its grip. Fear either rules you or it refines you, and that choice is yours. Life has a way of teaching us through pain. When a dream collapses, it feels like a part of you dies with it, and in truth, something does. The old version of you, the self that believed life had to be one way, but from every ending comes a beginning. Life is a constant rhythm of death and rebirth, a refining fire that can either break you or redeem you. So let me ask you, what fears have been holding you back? What dreams have you buried because fear convinced you they were impossible? You must face them again and again and again. Because the difference between living in fear and living in courage is the difference between a life half-lived and a life fully realized, always postponing, always putting off what matters. And then one day, you're old. You look back and whisper, I could have been great. I should have been great. Victory never shows up in your fantasies. It waits for you in the shadows of your nightmares. The things that wake you in the night, those are real. They're the monsters under your bed, the skeletons you locked in the closet, the truths you buried. Yet some of those truths hold the best part of you. Many fierce battles confront you, but when you face them and you win, something inside shifts. The way you see the world is never the same. Others walk in fear of nothing real. You too once silenced your potential, letting the strongest part of you fade away. And when someone says, there's dead wood in you, it has to burn, you resist. Because even that dead wood feels alive. And yes, when it burns, it hurts. But what rises in its place is better. Fear and courage both become habits. Step back from fear once, and retreat becomes your pattern. But confront fear, and that confrontation becomes your habit. Each time you stand your ground, the fear loses its power. Fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of pain, fear of loss, fear of weakness, fear of sickness. Most of these vanish when you face them head on. To become the best version of yourself, you must go where fear lives. Go where the fear is. Go where the fear is. Go where the fear is. Everything you long for waits on the other side of fear. Don't fear failure. Dream bigger. Work harder. Stay grounded. Enjoy the path. Learn to dance in the storm. Never let anyone tell you you can't, not even me. If you have a dream, protect it. It all begins with you. You can't grow by hiding in comfort. False confidence fades the moment life tests you. Real confidence is born when you walk into the storm, when you face what terrifies you and keep moving forward. Confidence doesn't come from avoiding fear. It comes from conquering it. How do you rise above fear? The first truth to understand is this. Most of what you're afraid of isn't real. It's not happening out there. It's happening in here. Fear often grows in your imagination long before it ever shows up in reality. So how do you defeat it? You move toward it, face it, step into it, walk right up to the thing that tries to control you. Because the more you avoid fear, the larger it becomes. But the moment you face it, it begins to shrink. We spend so much of our lives trying to fit in. But think about it. The people we admire most are the ones who stand out. And here's the truth. When you're prepared, fear has no power over you. Even if you stumble, even if you fall short, your preparation allows you to transform setbacks into stepping stones. That nervousness you feel, that pounding in your chest, it means you care. It means the mission matters to you. I used to believe that courage meant living without fear, but the truth is, real courage means moving forward while fear is still present. If you're not scared a few times each week, you're playing too small. If you're not stumbling, struggling, or facing nights where your heart races as you think about what's ahead, then you're living inside your comfort zone. And comfort zones never create greatness. Every person who achieves extraordinary things lives on the outer edge of their potential. And yes, that edge is always a little scary, but that fear is proof that you are growing, stretching, and moving closer to the life you were built to live. We all wrestle with doubt. We all face hesitation. The difference is simple. The brave move forward anyway. They take the leap again and again. And when you keep stepping up, something powerful happens. You start trusting yourself. You place yourself in situations where you must rise. And guess what? You rise. Because inside you is potential that no fear can erase. Inside you is a gift this world is waiting to receive. Imagine the impact you could create if fear no longer held you back. Yes, you may feel fear, but don't surrender to it. Don't let fear own you. Step forward, because courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is choosing to act in spite of it. Fear is a shadow. It looks bigger than it really is until you walk toward it. Every step you take against fear weakens its hold. Every choice to act, even trembling, builds your strength. Your life was never meant to be controlled by worry, hesitation, or doubt. You were designed to rise, to shine, and to leave a mark on this world. So ask yourself right now, what would I attempt if fear couldn't stop me? That's where your future begins. Let this be the moment you draw the line. Step into the challenge, step into your greatness, step into the life that's waiting. And if this message stirred something in you, don't keep it to yourself. Share it, speak it, live it, and keep moving forward, even if your knees shake, because your courage has the power to change everything.